John, a 1-1 draw. First of all, probably happy with the point?
No, I don't think so. You know, when you're in the game, you go 1-0 up, and then they get it back, whatever. We had chances to go 2-1 up, and then they have a man sent off, and towards the end it's like pushing, and just, I don't know, in the end probably disappointed not to win the game again. It's like, you know, too many times probably against teams that, you know, are up there and we're trying to chase, that it's like, even last week against Pats I thought we were brilliant, and the first half I thought we were outstanding, but it's just like nearly, you know, it's just disappointing, but you know, we just have to move on and just try to regroup.
You say yourself there, it's always seems to be nearly. So how do you get there? What's that difference maker?
I suppose it's a mix of things. Listening to the manager, you know, I haven't, him and Joe and Davey, the coaching staff skins, I have never met staff of coaches to be so good and so clever, and the football knowledge just like it. But then you know, you're listening to them, and then it's like belief. The lads believing that we're good players, like, because we are. And you know, you look around the team, there's really, really good players there. And it's just probably a little belief or luck, maybe, I don't know. But yeah.
You started on the bench tonight. Did that light a bit of a fire under you, maybe? And did you get the call a bit quicker than you thought you would? Come on.
No, I kind of during the week was kind of struggling a little bit, so I've done a bit of a fitness test on Wednesday, so we thought to stay on the bench would have been the better idea. And then half time, I woke up this morning, to be fair, and felt great. So half time, Joey was saying to me a couple of times, he was obviously in communication with the manager, so I knew what was going on, and I was ready to go, delighted to be going on.
You came into the game, had a massive impact. Talk us through the goal.
I don't know, it's just timed it well. I think it's nice to score from a set piece, so I've just timed it well. It's a great ball by Evan, and I knew the way the ball was coming that if I could just get the right direction on it, it would go in. Slipped off the surface, I think. So no, happy with it. It's nice. I think the set pieces, to score from a set piece is always nice, something we work on, so it's like to see it paying off from training ground to match, it's always enjoyable. Towards
the end of the game, obviously Derry went down to 10 men and we had the lion's share of possession. We were comfortable in possession, but were you maybe a little bit frustrated by the lack of service, balls coming into the box? Yeah, but I also think they probably set up to not lose the game. Do you know the way they're probably trying to wait for a counter or a set piece themselves, so they kind of blocked in, sat back in a low block, and was just kind of, then it's up to the lads on the side to a bit of magic, get across, or you know, I'm always going to be there and always going to be trying to move, but you know, I don't know, I think the way they set up, it's like made it more difficult. But no, I wouldn't have said I was frustrated, to be fair. I thought, you know, when the ball did come in, we looked dangerous, and there was moments where thinking, oh yeah, we're on here, but it just wasn't to be. You were in there against two players. It was Shane McElhenney to start with, and then Mark Conley came into the game. They're the kind of battles you relish, or would you rather be up against maybe a smaller frame up there? Nah, it's nice, isn't it? That's come here. I know my game. I know what I'm good at. That's it, really. You know, it's, you know, I'm always going to be in for like a physical battle, no matter who I'm playing against. I think people know, you know, coming up against it, probably trying to hit me and get me, I don't know, angry. But nah, it's just that's the name of the game. I'm happy enough coming up against anyone. You know, I think, as long as there's bodies around, I'll try my very best to flick a ball down or make an impact. And you know, I thought maybe I've done all right tonight. The manager's spoken a few times about that cutting edge in the final third. He said it plenty of times, and like that, as the game was closing out, maybe just couldn't come up with that little bit of quality. Where does that come from? Is that an individual player thing? You're just relying on a bit of magic? Is it something you can realistically work on during the week? Yeah, the staff, like I said, they have us working on phases. You know, 3v3s, 2v2s, all waves of attacking play. And, you know, you're looking around, like I said, there's really good players there. There's really good players, the attacking players. But again, it's probably believing that you're really good. Like, you know, you look around and there's players, you're thinking, you see them do things in training. Jack, it's like, he does amazing things. But it's just, I know Jack believes in himself, but it's just on the pitch, myself included, like, you need to like stand up and really go, okay, I'm going to do something here, I'm going to try something. It might be out of the ordinary, it might be a bit of magic, but that's it, believing. Like, you know, there is really good players in there and we see it every single day, so it's just a belief to bring it out from the training pitch onto the match. We have a Leinster Senior Cup quarter semi-final on Monday night against Bohs here. Are you expecting to be involved in that game?
I don't know. Yeah, well, I'm going to be ready to go. We're in the recovery rooms and tomorrow, and then training Sunday, so I'll be ready to rock. I don't know what the manager's going to do with the team. No one knows, so we're all just preparing to play.
We'll move on then to Friday and travel out to the Bowl again to play UCD. We haven't had the best of luck out there. They've always been kind of dull games. Even speaking to Brian Ware there, he said the same. There's just something about the place that kind of sucks the energy out of a game. What kind of a different challenge are they going to pose? Because they got a pace then tonight at the hands of Pats. They're beating 7-0. So does that make the game more difficult, do you think?
No, I don't think so. I think Joey always says, like, you know, no matter what, no matter who they're playing against, no matter what score the manager is, they're going to keep going. So it doesn't matter, like, they're young lads, they're obviously full of energy, they just want to play football, so it doesn't really make a difference if they lost tonight, if they had a won tonight. They obviously beat Sligo last week, probably had a bit of juice, but nah, it's just, you know, that game has to come from us. I think it needs to be like, we probably need to take control of it and really, you know, start off on fire, and, you know, it will take care of itself, but it has to come from within the dressing room. The manager can only do so much for us there, so it's, you know, it has to come from the players.
Thanks, Sean.
No bother, lads, thank you.